Greetings, legendary readers. Welcome to Larry's Legendary Library, where I explore science fiction, fantasy, and other bits and bobs. Today I'm going to talk about A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. This is a title that gets recommended a lot on BookTube, especially to readers who love character-driven stories, found family, and rich alien cultures. So let's dive in. Spoiler free, and we'll see where it landed for me. This book follows the crew of the Wayfarer, a small tunneling ship whose job is to create wormholes in interstellar travel. The crew is a diverse mix of aliens and humans, each with their own biology, culture, and emotional baggage. When the Wayfarer takes a high-risk, long-distance job, the novel becomes less about the destination and more about the journey and the people making it together. This is not a story driven by galaxy-shattering stakes or epic wars. Instead, it's a slice-of-life look at everyday life, work relationships, misunderstandings, and moments of connection along the way among different species trying to coexist in a vast universe. This book wears its heart on a sleeve. Becky Chambers is clearly more interested in kindness, empathy, and interpersonal dynamics, everybody getting along and loving one another, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The pacing is gentle, it's episodic, and deliberately low stress for most of the novel. For me personally, it leaned a little too lighthearted and a little too humorous at times. I tend to prefer science fiction with a harder edge, with deeper philosophical thoughts, darker undercurrent, just a heavier weight. I do like the occasional funny bit, but this was a little much for my taste. So while I was engaged, I never felt quite that deep pull that just would keep me reading long into the night. That said, the aliens are fantastic. The various non-human species are imaginative, thoughtfully constructed, and they feel genuinely alien rather than just humans with ridged foreheads. Their biology influences their psychology, social norms, and relationships in a way that's subtle and convincing. The crew dynamic also works well, even if the tone wasn't always my personal preference. The characters feel warm and distinct. They feel lived in. You get the sense that these people really have spent a lot of time together in tight quarters, navigating both space and one another. To me, this might be considered science fiction comfort food. While it's not always what I'm looking for, I can absolutely see why this book resonates so strongly with so many readers. So where does that land on my L rating system? I'm giving A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet an L4. It is well worth reading. The aliens push it up from an L3 for me. Not because it perfectly matches my taste, because it just sets out to do what it tries to do pretty well, especially in the alien cultures, the character work, and the warm, inclusive vision of the future. If you're looking for found family science fiction, thoughtful alien species, low stakes, and comfortable character-focused storytelling with a hopeful, humane vision of the galaxy, then this is worth your time. Have you read A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet? Did that light-hearted tone work for you, or do you prefer your science fiction with a little more edge? Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and stay legendary.